work. It better work. It just better work. Okay, let's go. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today. I ate really bad McDonald's at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and it was horrible. And no, it wasn't horrible. It was nostalgic, if anything. But I'm super hungry. That was the last thing I ate. So before I get into anything today, I'm gonna eat. But first, I have snow crab legs, corn, a few boiled eggs, a little bit of sausage, potato, and shrimp. And then I also have this butter sauce that I made. It is pretty tasty. I'm not feeling actual butter. I feel a little bit better when I put other stuff in it because it feels slightly less unhealthy, even though it's still unhealthy. But we're gonna go with that. All right, so I don't know what I want first. Oh, that's how hungry I am. I don't know what I want first. I'll go for shrimp. Shrimp. Oh, this is good. It's hot. That's hot. Okay. Hot butter sauce. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I want to show it to you guys really badly because it looks so good, like really good. I'm actually really hurt that let me see if I can get it close. Okay. I'm trying. Get it close. Get it close. Okay, let it drip. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty good. Real good. 100% good. Oh, wow. Shrimp. More than that. That was messy. I don't have any paper towels, so I guess I'm gonna keep going. That's really good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. I gotta go for another one. Shrimp. So good. I'm from Maryland, so I keep the on the shell seasoning pretty simple. Old Bay, a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of lemon. Nothing egregious. Ooh, there you go. But it's good. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. If I do say so myself. Everyone's sleeping right now because the only way I can get time to myself is waiting for everyone to pass out. So I would call them to come taste it, but that wouldn't be no fun. Who likes to share? Not me. I don't like to share. I'm lying. I do, just not this. Oh wow. Yeah, this is a lot. Oh wow. Butter sauce. It's still unhealthy. And anything that's good can't be healthy. Oops, a little bit of a mess. It's okay, that's what I have the tray for. Okay, that's good. Alright, so like I said, I'm in Maryland, so like the rest of the world, we have been in quarantine for coming up on 2 months now, creeping up on it. Maryland specifically since March 30th, I believe. And Not gonna mention it too much, but I'm 100% sure a lot of you know what's going on, because all of us are going through it in one way or another, whether we're on the front lines or, you know, and not necessarily considered essential and sitting home twiddling our thumbs. Not that there's anything wrong with either of those things. Okay, y'all gotta see this. Oh my god, that's good looking. Hey. Okay, I'm being fat. Alright. There's nothing wrong with that. So I say that to say that I, like probably most of the country, you know, last I checked, at least 30 million people are sitting at home unemployed. Not for lack of effort, not because they're lazy, not because they weren't doing their job right for the most part. I think because they picked bad careers. Well, I guess depending on who you ask, it's probably because they picked bad careers, but, you know, that doesn't matter what career you picked, because at the end of the day, some people might get mad at me for saying this. Regardless of what career you picked, your safety will always and forever be the most important. Now, some of us have taken oaths to serve in the medical field, police officers, firefighters, lawyers sometimes, sanitation, grocery store workers, and everything. And there's always already this whole issue that they're not paid equally to begin with, regardless of how you feel about that. I'm a firm believer that if you are working, you should be able to at least afford the bare minimum. And there are a lot of people out here working. They're doing their 40 hours, their 9 to 5, sometimes longer, sometimes 50, 60 hours. And they still can't afford the bare minimum. It's not fair, but that's how it is, right? Not all of us were able to pass medical related things. Not all of us were able to pass the bar. Both things I considered when I went to college. Both things I epically failed at. Also, there's me. A massive, massive appreciation for the people who have and do, have and did committed themselves to learning an essential trade, I guess you can call it, and are on the front lines now. A dear friend of mine, a few of them actually, are on the front lines. And I worry about them, because at the end of the day, if they're not doing it, guess what? We all probably be dead. It's called spade a spade. We'd all be dead if they weren't here. So we should show our appreciation. We should also not be so hard on ourselves if we just happen to not be one of those professionals and not, you know, they be attacking each other because we're not getting paid properly or compensated properly. We all get robbed in taxes year in and year out. So whatever help or resources that are available, we all should have. And we should all have access to it. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Because if nothing else, this pandemic, at least specifically in Maryland, and specifically in America, Probably other countries too, but I don't live in other countries. But specifically here, where I am, this country is trash. I knew it already, but COVID busted wide open for everyone. I can't do the don't wipe your mouth challenge. Don't ask me to do it, because I'll fail miserably. Hold that thought. Yeah, Mama can't do the don't wipe your mouth challenge. Please don't ask. Alright. Egg. Oh, wow. So I boiled the egg with my other seafood and it looks like it got a little overcooked. Yes, you can overcook the boiled egg. Be like me and have small kids and forget it's on the oven. You'll see what I mean. I'll be honest with you guys, I got laid off. I worked in finance. You know, they tried to hold it down for a couple weeks before they started cutting people. From what I know. They also could have been lying. It's a multi-million-dollar company. Little old me in a crisis don't matter nothing. So, I don't blame them. It's just business, right? And then, if March 30th, the governor said stay home. April 5th, my job worked from home. I got the call that because of the crisis, I was getting laid off. Not gonna say I didn't see it coming. Business slowed down dramatically. It got to the point where I was sitting there doing nothing, not because I'm lazy. There was nothing to do. And there wasn't very many of us from what I remember, so you know, we ended up fighting over accounts and, you know, you might, go to the bathroom, come back, and nothing be done, still, nothing be available yet still. You might be asked or constantly asked if you were available at your computer, and you are, but there's nothing to be done. And I know a lot of people had this issue. They were working from home or had the ability to work from home, and then the economy changed, money changed, companies' bottom lines changed, because every single person has been impacted by this. Everybody. Except Jeff Bezos. Yeah, good old Jeff Bezos. Yeah, the 1% have been completely unfazed except for me. They don't get to move as freely as they like. Small sacrifices to not catch a deadly disease and or catch it, not know you have it, and then give it to someone you love or care about that might not be able to fight it off so easily. So small sacrifices here, right? And then also, something else I noticed that lots of y'all like to do on the internet is talk about conspiracy theories. And I'll be the first to tell you, I love a good conspiracy theory. I do. It's great. It's interesting. But some of them that y'all done come up with just don't make sense. Please explain. Someone in the comments, please explain to me how a 5G cell phone tower can cause a massive virus. Please explain it, because I think I missed it. I read into it as much as I could before I felt like I was losing brain cells looking into it. So maybe someone could just explain it to me, like give me the 5-minute version of that. Cause yeah, that one's the one I didn't catch. Some of you think the government is behind it. Yeah, the government's behind everything because, we have governments, right? I don't think the entire world's organizations and governments would create a virus just specifically for America to benefit, though. I could be wrong. That's the great thing about conspiracies, is that they could be wild. And loud and wrong. Okay, the snow crab is pretty decent, guys. But, not coming out in whole chunks like I like. It's bothering me a little bit. I don't know. I used to be pre-med at one point, so I can already tell you guys, no, I don't believe that a 4G tower had anything to do with it. I'm not sure that I can 100% say I agree or disagree with it being made in a lab and then released somewhere. In fact, I find that one more agreeable. More agreeable. But hey, I just wanted to start, with saying, hey, we're all in a crappy, shitty, horrible, awful scenario worldwide. Neighbor to neighbor, 6 feet apart, practice social distancing, guys, wash your hands. Oh, that was good. Oops. That was yummy. Because I'll be honest with you all. Yeah, the world was 100% ending, but it was ending long before COVID-19 happened. In a lot of different ways. People litter, kill each other. We're still racist, sexist, and homophobic across the board. We're still in Iraq somehow. I mean, yeah, the world's been ending. It's been ending since the beginning of time. But, regardless of what conspiracy you believe or how frustrated you might be in your current scenario, whether you be on the front lines as an essential worker in any capacity, all the way up to medical and, researcher, all the way down to, the person that I bought this delicious corn from in the grocery store, even my bank tellers, because let me tell you, I definitely had to go jump through hoops to figure out a way to get my rent to my landlord, because technicalities, right? So no matter where you are on the scale of this, if you are sitting home like me, eating, praying, sitting on the internet, watching your kids watch Toy Story and The Incredibles in heavy, irritating rotation, bless their hearts, it's okay. Because we're all in it together. We're all poor together in some capacity. And we're all risking a lot by simply existing. Other poor people are not the enemy. People who have been able to receive unemployment are not the enemy. People who have not been able to receive unemployment are not the enemy. People who are still working, whether it's essential or not, are not the enemy. Anything. Hit up Jeff Bezos. Someone broke it down. He can give $10,000 to all of the people in America that have been listed or filed for unemployment and still have almost $100 billion. I think it was like 80 billion or something like that. Wild, right? He literally loses nothing by not hoarding resources. But also, what would I do with $10,000? I would continue to do this because guess what? The virus didn't go anywhere. No, they haven't made a vaccine. No, I don't know if I'm going to get it if they make it. God only knows how that's going to go because let's be real. people suck and people can be sloppy. Mm. Mm. Next time, guys, I'm gonna have a better table so that you guys can see everything. But I just want to introduce myself, say hello, you know, eat with you guys. You guys eat with me, whichever, however you know want to go about it. No judgment. Mm. 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 If it was frozen corn, I wouldn't like it that much, I promise you. Sorry. Mm. But, yeah. Just to introduce myself, this is what I'll be doing. If you're from Maryland, Baltimore specifically, say hey. And the set you rep. JK, what side of town you rep? Don't put no sets on my internet. It's my corner of the internet anyway. That's weird. Too much. You know. Yeah, this shrimp was hitting y'all. It slaps. It slaps. I think I'm gonna do some cool shots of it so that y'all can actually see it, like separately when I have a better table. Mm. Mm. I don't know, guys. Like, this is weird. It's a weird time for a lot of people. The world has either slowed down or sped up, depending on who you ask and where they are on that tier I talked about. You know, some people are getting time to spend with their families that they never thought they'd have anymore. Some are continuing to still worry about their money issues because we were all broke. Most of us were broke before this, give or take a couple details, you know? And by broke, I don't mean like... How do I describe it? By broke, I mean like you were getting by, but paycheck to paycheck. I feel like 80% of America is paycheck to paycheck for real. It's probably higher. Some of you guys might be relieved. You're not sitting next to your coworker that you hate, or answering to your boss that can't pronounce your name right. Look at God. Mm. I'm full. Sorry. No, I'm lying. I'm not full. I cut my finger a couple days ago, and all this Old Bay and salt and chili powder making my finger hurt. So, good luck to all of you. Much love and appreciation to all of you on any end of this. Hug your families, love your families, practice social distancing, because I feel like if nothing else, regardless of how you believe it came about, aliens, the government, I don't know, China, some of you want to blame, that's fine, all that's fine and good, but please remember, regardless of where it came from, it's still killing lots of people and spreading at a ridiculous rate, and no matter how badly you want to blame anyone and anything, that is something that is going to be true across the board. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, practice social distancing, stop going to Walmart just because I'm guilty of it, and by just because I was buying stuff for this. So, not necessarily essential, but it was food related. So, you know, we've all done it. Try not to do it. Love your kids harder. Wear your mask. I know they're annoying. I always say, COVID's not going to kill me. Suffocating in that damn mask is going to kill me. Absolutely a valid point. I understand that it's frustrating, but protect yourselves. Protect your loved ones. Love on each other. Get your subscription to Hulu. Watch your TV. Take a deep breath. You know, love on your colleagues if you're still at work. Don't love on your colleagues if you're still at work, because again, blessing and curses. I couldn't imagine being at work right now. I probably would have got fired for spazzing. Can't win them all, right? Oh well. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it.